Good morning, Sir Muhammad Ashidi bin Che Ahmad. Today we are going to present about Mini Project 1 System Analysis and Design. Mini Project 1. Today I am going to present about the question 1 Introduction. The purpose of this proposal is to introduce an inventory management system for retail store that aims to improve the current manual inventory management process. An inventory management system can automate the tracking of inventory levels, manage stock replacement, and generate reports for better decision making. The system will provide features for managing supplier, tracking sales, and handling returns. Primary analysis: first, input, output, process, performance, and control. For the input, we have receiving new stock for suppliers, managing return for customers. For receiving new stock for suppliers, the stock workers should be able to obtain fresh supplies for their suppliers through the utilizing of the system. They can amplify this by inserting crucial information including details about the item. For the managing returns from customer, the system must empower store personnel to handle a refund interaction by customer, wherein they can input permitted detail relating to the item. For the output, they have three: generating report for the inventory levels, stock replacement, supplier management. For generating report for the inventory, report created by the system should be exhibit the current inventory level of all the item in the store and should provide details such as the name of the item. For the stock replacement, the system should generate reports showing items that need to be restocked, including details such as name, item name, quantity, and supply information. For supply management, the generation of reports should be included specific information such as supplier, detailed delivery items, and pricing details. For the process, there are total four processes. The first process is inventory level need to be tracked in the real time to make sure the stock level are precious, which can be achieved through the system. The second is the stock replacement process should be managed by the system based on the replacement reorder point in order to ensure the items are restocked in timely manner prior to their depletion of their inventory. Updating inventory levels and processing refund are important aspects that any retail management system must consider to ensure customer satisfaction. The fourth is the inventory record need to be updated in real time by the system to maintain the shift stock levels. Number 4 is performance. Performance is response time for updating inventory records, consequent processing the user request, and generating report in a timely manner. For response time for the updating inventory record is the system should have a fast response time for updating inventory record to ensure all time stock levels. For connecting processing of the user request is the system should process several user requests simultaneously without processing delay. For generating reports in the timely manner is the system should provide timely reporting to enable excessive making design. The last but not least is the control. The data validation to ensure the data accuracy, the error handling to prevent data inconsistency, user authentication and authorize. For the data validation to ensure data accuracy, the system should validate the data enter and ensure that accurate to avoid the inconsistency. Number two is error handling to prevent data inconsistency. The system should handle errors that may arise during data entry and processing that prevent data inconsistency. The third is the system should require user authentication authorized to ensure that only authorized person can access the system. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera to Sir Asidik. My name is Muhammad Nizul Syaril bin Zuhairi. My number matrix is 01DDT21F1023. So first of all, I want to say thank you to my friend Yana Pasat for his presentation and explanation on question 1. So next I will continue for the question 2, which is data flow diagram. So we have to create a set of data flow diagram to represent the flow of data and processes in the inventory management system. starting from a general context level diagram to specific level 1, showing the input, output, process, and data flow between different system components use case 2. Before that, I want to explain what is data flow diagram. Data flow diagram is or more easily known as a DFT, is a visual representation to describe the function, flow of data store, and process within the system. A data flow diagram shows how to move through an information system but does not show program logic or processing step. So here, my our my data flow diagram for this answer. So you can see here the process and external entity. So you can see here concept diagram for the first one for the process inventory management system. So you can see the data flow status of inventory data to external entity, store employee, and then go back to process, which is data flow input the process purchase data. So and then go to store manager, data flow transaction data, and then go back to inventory management system, create and report, and then go to supplier, data flow, create an invoice, and then go back to inventory management system, supply new stock. That is for context diagram. How about level diagram 1? So here you can see a process, external entity, and data store. So let's begin with the registration. Let's see the registration. So here you can see data flow, go to customer, which is registration information, and then go back to registration, which is data flow user details. And then also with the store manager, also same, the data flow. And then uh, store employee, also the same. Uh, registration confirmation to store employee, and then go back to registration, got the user details. So that uh, to complete the registration, it will go to the user, which is data flow registration confirmation, and then the flow go to login. So login can get the data flow that say send login details. So here you got the store employee that have want to log in. So you can see data flow login confirmation. This error data flow should be here. And also store manager login to store manager, and then store manager send the login confirmation to login, and then also to customer login, send the data flow to customer login confirmation, and it will send back the login. So for the final step is username and password goes to registration to get the confirmation. So that is all from me. I will pass our presentation to Muhammad Aris. Thank you.
Thank you to my partner for welcoming me in. My name is Muhammad Haris bin Zarulal and my metric number is 0121F1029. So for the question number 3, we have to design input and output interface. So for the design input and output interface, we have to using appropriate techniques such as user-centered design, create a design for the input and output interface for the inventory management system to consider the needs and requirements of all relevant stakeholders, including store employees, supplier, and store manager. The input interface should be allowed for easy and efficient data entry, while the output interface should present data in a clear and understandable format. Ensure that the interface are consistent, user-friendly, and visually appealing. use a case tool to create prototype or mockup of the interface. So for this question, I will use the clear and understandable format, which is a flowchart that have input and output interface. So for the input and output interface, this is a design of a flowchart that have input as a store manager, which is the handle for the and manage the supplier also to produce a product and ship it to the store, which is the inventory management partition. And then this store manager also manage the employee, so the employee can manage the product to sell or product or marketing it to the customer. And then this is go through to the sell, which is the process to the customer by a promote or marketing method. So and then the for the end, the customer will buy or not. So it's depend on the buyer also. So I think that's all for the design input and output, which is the flow for inventory management system. So I think that's all from our group. Thank you for watching.